artist is the witch that came into town, and she's trying to help the town. She's planning on Sunday to be the day they do her full magical ritual, whatever the case may be. Yeah, progress from where we were. Ruth, 2 potions ago, she had one common potion that we wrote some words on, and she was too calm to a point that she wanted to go get her nails done, meaning she didn't want to do none of that stuff with bear stuff. After that, when I went to go do my update to make sure she was all good or whatnot, she was good. Too good. She was so good that she was telling me that she was happy, that she took music, please. Hey, okay. She was too good. She had a great time. She didn't want her granddaughter to be worried, which is Nisa. I know I'm saying her name wrong. I'm so sorry. Nisa is her granddaughter. Her parents died in a car accident, and the grandmother ended up raising her. She's a great artist, and she wants to move out, and her grandmother wants to support her, and she's trying to get herself together to do that. Okay, great. So we're gonna go on with Nisi then. So Nisi, great artist. She's in our art building that's so beautiful. We gave her several potions, and she's my love interest. I can't help it. I can change her. I know she gets the bad attitude or whatnot, but I can change her. I think she got rats in her house for one, but she don't want to tell me. And you know what? I don't need to know that. Just know that I like her. Either way, down that mean, broody personality and talking to her on the beach several times. She's a really sweet girl. She's just really trying to figure things out with this art. I want her to tell me about this rat. Anyway, we're gonna talk about Devin. I think I gave him 2 or 3 romantic interests, but I think I'm gonna drop him. He's a sweet kid. He gives me very much little brother vibes. I can't be with my little brother. But he is very shy to a point it's almost to his detriment that he gets too inside himself that he can't be himself. Like this last day he had to go and perform some of his art. They told her it was too experimental. He got upset, so he left. You know, I expected from him. I'm sorry that happened to him, but maybe you gotta move past that, because art is what's the word? Not optional. It depends on who you are or what you feel about art will be the way you feel about certain things. I like his art. I hope he keeps going. That's beautiful. I think I accidentally broke Mel. She is Jean's wife and Joseph older sister or whatnot. She has not slept in like 3 days. We need sister to go to sleep. I need her to start reading magazines and go to hell to bed. That's what she needs to do. But so far she ain't been doing that, and she's doing rituals to try to stay awake, and it's making her life hell. She needs to take a break. So bad. It was so bad that her and her husband got to an argument. She ended up going to the office. He ends up going to the bakery. I'm afraid they're gonna get a divorce, because my character's talking about a divorce. We don't want that. We want her to go to sleep, wake up, realize that I love my husband, and I ain't gonna do that. Because on the flip side, he's figuring different potions, charm to help him with cooking better. Completely understandable. That makes sense. You get a little nervous. You want to make sure that everything is perfect. But again, in art, relearning art, things just aren't perfect in art. But either way, he got a charm to help him with baking and clearing things up. It's beautiful. It's great. The food's turning out great. But he doesn't know what he wants to do, so now he's dibbling, dabbling in magic too. We gotta see what's gonna happen to him. I don't want him and Mel to break up. Don't do that. Y'all love each other. Y'all like each other or something. Joseph, he is most definitely my other love and interest in this whole Wahoo. He's a little dumb. We like a little dumb, but that was a little too dumb. Him and my character, they flirt but don't flirt. They're together but not together. They go on dates but not going on a date. They're so cute. I love it. But I don't think magic is something you joke around with. So making him have allergies in his last day, because he was supposed to be doing public speaking to do different mechanical things, and she was talking to him and something happened. I can't remember bar for bar, but somewhere along the line she got upset with him and gave me the hit him with a pole, let the building fall apart, or give him allergies. I thought allergies would be the least, criminal, criminal. Anyway, so we went with that, and he got allergies to every time he's trying to use or display the different tools. I think that's everybody. I feel like that's everybody. The shopkeeper don't have any lines. But yeah, I think that's a beautiful recap. And I'm done talking for this part. I'm ready to read. You better have something this time. You got something today. I want to see it. And I named him Rosemary, even though his name is something else. Now let's see it. Ooh. A jade egg. Oh, why's she a little bad about it? I don't want to know where this came from. I guess I'll keep this for something later. I'll be a waste not to. Okay, so let's see what the requests are today. Don't worry this time. It's nothing a positive attitude can't change. But could I get help with the positive attitude? Nothing would make me happier than some incense. As long as you go to sleep. Hey, what do you want? Sorry for being vague, but if they read this, they might try something. I'm through with dealing with them. I just want some peace and quiet. You need to get them away from me. Send instant. Also, keep this a secret. Is it the rats that's in there? Girl. Go check the garden real quick. What? Oh no. Okay. Well, let me do that. Let's see. Need incense. No, I don't think that's it. Okay. Let's see. You need a plus lavender. It's so nice. I think that's it. It's so pretty. Alright. Now, boo, what you want? An instant to get rid of something. Okay. You need a shield. Okay. Y'all, please have it together. Please, Miss Ruth, don't quit your job. Okay. Dr. Ruth. I'm a little nervous about Ruth. That communication spell kind of went a little haywire. Oh, also, I think I'm done foraging because whenever she forages, she always puts something in there and it never worked out for us. So it did seem to be the trick. So maybe everything's okay. You're not gonna Ruth's office. Yes? You enter the office. Hello? Hello, Iris. I'm glad you're here. Is something wrong? Please, girl, don't tell me something wrong. A spell for another day. Oh no. It made me act so strangely. I don't know what came over me. Suddenly, everything felt so ridiculous that I couldn't even help but laugh. Yes, Mel and Johnson were a little immature. I know I act out of cruelty. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I can't believe they still got the budget figured out. I'm the mayor. I shouldn't have acted that way. Iris, is it possible to be allergic to magic? I mean, yeah, especially from the herb. I don't think so. Maybe everyone is right. Perhaps I'm falling apart. Maybe you shouldn't have put in that secret ingredient. Yeah, you think? Y'all didn't give me a choice to not put it in. No, come on, Miss Ruth. Pull yourself together. They still got the budget. Or you're showing your true feelings. I kind of want to ask her true feelings. Who wants to deal with a no? Okay. Who wants to deal with an annoying sibling? True, but there are better ways to handle situations. I feel like everyone is avoiding me now. I tried to see what I could help with, but everyone said they got it. Mel even cleared my schedule for me. Also, Mel did not look well. I don't want her taking on any more work. You should look in the mirror, Miss Rue. It sounds like a good thing too. And then Nisi cooked me dinner last night and breakfast this morning. It's like everyone is treating me like a child, or they're trying to take care of you. Getting old sucks. Rue, language. It sucks. Do you know what really awful? Do you know what's really awful? I can't stop dreaming about going somewhere completely different with all this going on. Where I'm not the lady they all watch grow old in empathy. I go on a grand adventure by myself with me traveling alone. They think, wow, she must be a competent person to be traveling all alone. And they find me so interesting and ask me all the places I've been. And they tell me I should write a memoir, so I do. Wow, you should do it. Perhaps someday. But for now, I have many responsibilities here. I mean, could somebody else be mayor? I, I suppose that's true. Oh no, don't trigger robot Ruth. Not that you shouldn't be mayor, it's just if you want to do other things. All of what I just said is just a fantasy. I'm sure once the festival is over, want to stay put right here. So maybe with this day off, I'll indulge and read some traveling guides at the library. Or I could check out one and read it to Or I could check out one, read it at Jen's Cafe while drinking a nice coffee. I've always wanted to do that. I think that sounds great. I should get going so you can enjoy your day off. Thanks for stopping by, Iris. I owe you for listening to all my old rambling. Bye. I wonder if it would benefit Ruth to actually get out of the forest for a bit. It sounds like she really needs something new in her life. Yellow? Mercury. It does seem like Ruth is struggling in communication. What she wants, if she even knows that herself, maybe something scribbling to Mercury to help her. I could write that down in my grimoire. Oh, does that mean I can get a new spell? Okay, so maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was, but I do think she needs a break. Mel, you need a break. Mel, please don't break up with your man. You enter Mel's office to find her sitting at the desk. You don't sound too good, girl. In the magazine, it said if you smile, you instantly improve your mood. Well, did it work? I don't think this is a mood thing. Maybe Jean was right about the whole needing to rest. But there are so many requests, demands, and favors. My schedule was always full to the boot. But that's all right because we have magazine says this is just part of the exploration, the quarterly circle. The interface between interconnectedness and insight. The future will be a pinnacle unfolding of synchronicity. Let's hope that's right. That's you. Ooh, head rush. You have that spell I requested? Yeah, sure. You need to request sleep. You sure you don't want cold medicine? Oh, it's just stress. But if I create a positive outlook on this quickly deteriorating situation before my eyes, then poof, stress gone, cold gone. Oof. I feel a little, uh, oh, here we go again. You might be ruled by stagnation without realizing it. Bill, I really don't think you're okay. And by not okay, you mean delirious. To embark on the vision quest is to become one with you. This is ever worse than the other day. Have you found your myth? The Infernal is calling to you via ultrasound energy. What to do? What to do? I think I should light these incense. May tried to light a match after match, but she just kept dropping it. Why don't you let me do that? You take the match and light the incense. Mel sticks her face right into the smoke and inhale. Do you want to die? Optimism. I need to figure out how to get her out of this sickness-induced crazy. Incantation is on the way. You could just leave her here. This is actually kind of fun to watch. This is not fun to watch. You could just leave her here, but I'm not doing that. Incantation. I don't want to do another incantation because then she get crazy with it. And she's wide awake. I know she's gonna be chanting this. I can't just leave her here. I need to know what will happen if I leave her here. Is she gonna fix? No, she's not gonna fix it. By incantation. Hmm. That's just kind of fun to watch. This is not fun to watch. I only have these two choices. Because if I leave her, maybe I should leave her. Because if I leave her, then it won't get worse. But if I give her an incantation, she might be chanting it all the time. I'ma just leave. I'ma just leave. I can pretend you saw nothing. You can't do that. It's incantation time again, isn't it? Why? They sort of caused this mess, but if Mel can get through this, then maybe the rest will work itself out. All right, Mel, I need you to focus. We're going to try incantation again, get you through all of this again. Yes, teach me your witchy ways. Fire. Repeat after me, just like you did last time. No more fear, no more fret. Nothing matters, it never did. Burn them all, let them rot. That doesn't sound right. See, I feel like that's gonna cancel out all her progress. And burn them all, let them rot. Fear? I wanna say this one isn't too bad. Nothing matters, it never did. It's crazy. Burn them all, let them rot. Do you mean burn all the tasks? No more fear, no more fret. Let's go with it. Everything is fine, don't forget. Yes, it is possible to eradicate the things that can extinguish us, but not without understanding on our end, which is true. That is right, I guess. But that wasn't the incantation at all. I love magic. You know, you're pretty adorable, so I should have known you weren't listening. Those incense are really clearing up my Mel, look at me. We're trying to do magic. You like magic, right? Magic makes all things magic makes all our problems go away. Or create more. Sure. To do magic, I need you to repeat what I say. To do magic, I need to repeat what I say. Yes, just like that, but not that. Repeating the incantation with full intent. Repeating the incantation with full intent. Okay, stop. Just look at me. Repeat the following words. Okay? Stop. Just look at me. Repeat the following words. She kind of skipped over me with that one. I could try. Oh no, I'm gonna try. Make chaos reign from the undeserving lot. Burn them all, let them rot. Make chaos reign for this undeserving. It can what? Look towards where the mountain meets the moon. There you will find that which makes them bolder. Oh, cool. How should you navigate this karmic stratosphere? Life form. Look within and recreate yourself. I don't think I can do this, Mel. To embark on a journey is to become one with today's science tells us that the essential of nature is peace. What do I do? I kind of. You can't leave because she sounds like she's in a robotic state. Maybe saying nonsense. Clear your throat. To follow the quest is to become one with it. By condensing, we exist. You must learn how to lead conscious lives in the face of stagnation. Soon there will be an unveil of willing being, the like of which the multiverse has never seen. Wow, it's like you wrote from the magazine. What the? Mel, you're supposed to be. What's going on here? Team Pussy, look. A writer from the magazine. Dean looks at you. Then please take that girl home. Please. Read through my eyes. Me, a writer for the magazine? Come on now, I can barely hold a pen. I wish that was my life. Fine. Yes, there's a fine line between mocking and playing along. But it's a fine line I feel confident in walking. It's Mel who's been spouting nonsense. I tried to help, but I didn't know what to do. Is that a crime? He put his hand on Mel said, oh, it's my Dean poop. Come on, Mel. Time to go home. Thank you. Thank you. Stop letting that girl get away with this. Is there soup? Mm-hmm. Yay. Before Jean and Mel walk out the door, Jean stops and looks. By the way, it's not a crime to not know what to do. Jean carries Mel through the door and towards home. At least I tried. Nah. She was out here trying to give me a stroke. What is this? You walk up to Jonah's house and knock on the door. Oh, Iris, come in. Can I get you anything? Why are you looking like that? Wait, I'm out of tea. Let me see if I have some coffee. Jonah, it's fine. I'm out of coffee too. Would you like water? You know what? Bring that water. I'm fine, really. I just stopped in to check in on me after yesterday's debacle. I figured you might. Look at this face. How am I supposed to be mad at you? The whole town seems to know about it. Even Mel stopped by earlier to see how I was holding up. You know, yesterday, maybe my magic was too... I kind of didn't care. My fun might have backfired. Do we tell the truth? Because I'm down to tell the truth. Maybe my magic was too strong? It's probably what she was trying to say. I kind of didn't care. No, my fun might have backfired. You try to explain, but Jonah's too nervous to notice. I haven't lost my cool like that since the incident. The incident? Is he gonna tell me? Yeah, take a seat. You go and sit down on the couch. Jonah walks over and sits next to you. Thanks. So I'm kind of afraid you'll think I'm too much. What do you mean? I think it'd be hypocritical to think someone else is too much. Especially the way I've been just throwing magic around. You might have a point about that. Hey, just kidding. So, I wasn't expecting a model student. I was considering getting yelled at by the teachers to pay attention. They made it look so easy. You could study for days and get straight A's. But for me, I couldn't do that. But for me, I couldn't do any of that. All of it felt like too much. I could hardly sit still, let alone focus. Well, I could, but only on certain things. Like things require me to use my hands tinkering with things in shop class, stuff like that. Well, I get it. Really? Yeah, it's why my grandmother decided to train me. Usually, usually the random kids get sent to the prestigious academy and stuff. It's not like I don't know stuff. I just kind of feel like you learn in your own way. Yeah? My parents didn't know what to do about it either. So they just kind of excuse me. So they just kind of let me do whatever. Mel was their star child, so I didn't really matter. Alright. But Mel was never like that. Even though she struggled with me sometimes. We're so differently. We're just wired differently, but I could always tell she believed in me. Well, Mel and me. So when the incident happened, everyone realized that I needed something different. And what was the moment? I was sitting in class and the teacher was teaching us something, but the other students behind me were talking and there was construction outside. And one of the lights was some students noticed I wasn't okay. So they crowded around me and they kept asking me questions after. Are you okay, Jonas? What's wrong? I know they only meant well, truly I do, but it was too much. And I picked up my chair and threw it across the room. No one was hurt or anything, but outbursts like that still aren't okay. Are you autistic? As someone that gets overwhelmed when don't laugh, but when I was in high school, we were taking a test and I had just finished, but people, like, everybody was finishing and whatnot. And I think I was either the last person or the second to last. And people just kept talking and I yelled, shut up. And I finished my test and turned it in. And the teacher looked at me and I looked at her. And some of my classmates giggled and we pretended to not see. I ran out of class and hid in the bathroom. You know what, twin? You're not that bad, okay? Eventually, they found me and contacted my parents, but everyone was at a loss on what to do. I visited Mel to try and talk to her about it, but she got angry with me too, mostly because she felt disappointed. All this time defending me, and then I go into that. Throw a chair? You? Never mind. Then Gene stepped in. He brought up my interest in putting things together. He mentioned the local builder and Flora was looking for an apprentice. He mentioned that the local builder in Flora was looking for an apprentice and I could consider it. I blurted out yes. Mel lifted up too, and she took me to see the builder the next day. The rest is history. So, yeah, that's the story. Wow. You're a misunderstood genius. Damn right. Like me. I don't know about the genius part. What are you saying? You trying to say I'm not a genius? But yeah. Maybe we're just have different needs. The more I get to know people, the more I realize everyone is just constantly figuring things out. Like, does anyone know what they're doing? Right? I ask myself that all the time. No, for real. Because let's be honest, adults are just big kids that set rules to make children or small people feel less than. But that's another day and another time. And then I'm in charge of ensuring everything built for the festival. And I'm in charge of ensuring everyone can function. Or are we in charge of anything? I don't know. really glad we got to talk about this stuff. Yeah, I guess it's part of growing closer. Yeah, it's where how you want to tell some people everything. You want to tell me everything? Oh, this is so. Can I please have this picture? I know y'all aren't gonna let me screenshot it, but I want this picture. Yeah, like this morning, I had oatmeal and eggs for breakfast. Eggs? With your oatmeal? Hmm. A savory. Would you add cheese? I need to know more about that. Hmm. Yeah. I expected you to say, "Oh, that sounds delicious," and then you'll tell me what you had for breakfast. Maybe we don't need to tell each other everything from Grove. Let me tell you what I had for breakfast. I went to McDonald's and I had a McGriddle with hash browns and orange. Yeah. But that oatmeal, I usually put fruit because I want savory and sweet, but having egg, it's kind of different. But I see you. Yeah, maybe you're right. Oatmeal and eggs are pretty boring breakfast anyway. Not if you put cheese in it. I want to know what the cheese tastes like with that. I was just trying to figure out other stuff to talk about so we could just keep talking. And that's all I could think of. That's cute and all, but then maybe we should call it here for today. I have a few more errands to run anyway. Yeah, I have some construction but budget stuff to review. I'll catch you later then. Yep, stay chill until then. I'll do my best. Burgundy. Maybe Jonah is more mature than I give him credit for. Or at least he's more self-aware than I thought. But it sounds like he's still figuring things out. So yeah, Burgundy makes sense. I should take note of this in my granola. What you got? Time for a snack, girl. I don't know why every time you come over here you think you're gonna get a snack. You walk up to Queen's house, you smell some cooking, but it doesn't smell like anything you smell before. Ooh, sorry, I had to get some water. You knock on her door and she opens. Perfect timing. Come to the kitchen? Yes. You followed into the kitchen, it smelled cheesy, buttery goodness. You like a grilled cheese? Yeah, I would. A grilled cheese sandwich? What's that? Girl, you ain't never had a grilled cheese sandwich? And slap the place in front of you. On it is the sandwich with melted cheese. It looks greasy. Eat it. Okay. You take a bite. What is this? This melts cheese with crust, yet buttery bread char is perfection. Before you know it, it's all gone. Delicious, right? Delicious is an understatement. For real, I could go for that. Are you a kitchen witch? I'm so full I could sleep. That sandwich could tame a demon. Well, I'm trying to think what would be the best compliment because they're all good compliments. Have you really never had a grilled cheese before? The food doesn't have some sort of magic intent behind it. There's no point in eating it. At least that's what my family says. So I suppose my grandmother was a bit more relaxed on that. So, want to learn how to make it? You'll teach me such an advanced technique. It's not advanced. Anyone can make it. I doubt that. Let me show you. Walk over to the stove. Jen does it slice some of the butter. All Jen does is slice the bread, butter it, and put some cheese on it. That's it? Of course, all the ingredients are the highest quality. I bake the bread and char the butter yourself. Turn the butter yourself. No, I purchased it from a farmer's market in another village in the cheese. The few the ingredients, the better the quality of it. Of course, most com- of course most combinations of bread, butter, and cheese are wonderful. Are you making grilled cheese for the festival? No, still working on the Mandarin. Mandarin. Well, you definitely make grilled cheese if it don't work out. They're going to work out. Ooh, all right, of course they are. Just saying. I just need to break the bank. Maybe something. A dish that doesn't need to be a work of art to be delicious. It can be the same with magic, you know. Simple spell is better than a more complex spell, depending on the situation. Not every spell needs to be original, my grandma would say. And did you listen to her? Hell no. I mean, biggish. Maybe too well. She should have said, not every ritual needs to be an experiment. Though, I can't guarantee I would have listened to that either. I don't think neither of us is very good at listening. You have your own restaurant. Do you ever have to listen to customers? Credit. Get it? Then fell silent again. Girl, don't pretend this is the last talk. It was critics that he was worried about. People who rent your restaurant. Oh, do you get a lot of those? Every once in a while. Sounds stressful. It is. They can either make you feel like a world best chef or the opposite. They all. Thank you, Violet. It was beautiful having you here. If they, if they any, if they're anything like my family, it usually is the complete opposite. So I get it. Well, they'll be here. Well, ah, will there be critics at the festival? You take Johnstown as a yes. I see. I bet there isn't a critic who wouldn't love your grilled cheese. I'll criticize the critic for having no taste if that's what the case. You can curse them. You'll let me do it? Of course, I'd rather you get a positive review. But you know where to find me if the day comes. I should probably get all of this cleaned up and returned to stuff. Sounds good. Thanks again for the grilled cheese. It must be hard to be creative with all that pressure. Hmm. The sun. The sun represents creativity and ambition. Yeah, that's perfect. It's like take it's taking a note of that in my grimoire. I need to check on him. Kinda don't want to go in there. I won't blame them if they still want to be alone. You knock on the door. Come in. You're in the music studio. It was still look pretty down. Oh, Iris. Hey. Thought you could use the company. See, that's too flirty. This is my brother. Not my real brother. This brother in gang. How are you doing? Oh, don't look like that. Is that too much? It's too much, isn't it? Sorry. Not the best at comforting people. If you were a crow, this would be going much better. How do you comfort a crow? Honestly, it's pretty easy. You just need to give them something shiny. Do you want something shiny? Wanna sit? You and Deborah take a seat on the couch. You both just sit there silent for a bit. I'm sorry about yesterday. I feel like I keep asking you for a spell and then messing them up. I wouldn't blame yourself. Your sloppy handwriting didn't help, and neither did you have knowing the ritual or rule runnings, ruins, whatever. Why can't I even seem to know what to do? I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to compose music for people. You make good tea. Oh my God, the tea! He jumps off the couch. Can I make some? So impolite of me not to ask. That's not what I meant at all. I meant you make good tea as something you know how to do well. Oh, I see. He sits back down. I know. Let's explore the mountain. How about we chill on the beach? Let's look for some weird things in the woods. Maybe we could look for something weird in the woods. And get out of this stuff. Yeah, I think I like that. You and David head to the woods. Well, look at all this weird lich likeness. I wonder what these magical proportions are. Look at these mushrooms. Do you know what they are? No, I don't think those grow in the woods near my granny's house. Oh, that moss large look comfortable. Wanna have a seat? Sure. You and David have hit it out. A good suggestion. Feeling better already. Can I ask you something? Again? Of course. How do you know what spell to make? Oh, well, I'm just a genius. Drug. I experiment. But you usually get them right, which means you do something with intent. Yeah? It's a skill passed down and fine-tuned with our training. We take in people's feeling and what plants, crystal, and materials help. The more experience, which is the more precise they can be. That includes experience with feelings, but also the natural world. The more you can dig into someone's feelings and the more knowledge of Mother Nature and material, the more you have to work with. See, I guess you can't use that skill to figure out what kind of music I should write. Unfortunately, not my forte. But let me ask you a question though. If you could compose any kind of music, what would it be? Honestly, I don't know. There are so many different instruments and sounds out there. I guess I'm sort of similar to you. The more types of music I study, the more times I write. That's why I like composing music. Everyone wants something a little different, and it's fun figuring out what people want. Usually, not too much. So usually composing music isn't this difficult for you. I mean, there's always something challenging, but this feels like something a little more to music has the power to bring people together, and I want this music to bring Flora together. But I haven't figured out how to incorporate Flora yet. Maybe some local musician could help. Have you asked Mel and Roof about it? I'm too nervous. I feel like they're already give me enough, and that's not much time. But I do want people to enjoy this. I, but I want people to enjoy what I've come for. Why can't I talk? Jesus, compose. But I want people to enjoy what I've composed this time more than usual. Jeez, because you're writing from your best friend's sister. And you'll be listening too. I will be listening. You worried about me? I'll be happy to listen to you just play simple tunes on your guitar. Honestly, I'm excited to hear anything you're working on. I'm always supportive, even if I get weird and experimental. Yes, especially if you get weird and experimental. Girl, have you not met us? Yes. Thanks, Iris. His isn't the type who could actually compose music if she didn't think you could do it. That's true. From what I can tell, she loves to fiddle. Chances are she wanted to ask someone she could trust. At least that's what I would do. I might have ruined that trust after yesterday, but beating myself up about it won't help anyway. Might as well head back to the studio and try again. I'm sure you'll figure something out. I guess we'll see. Thanks for walking me through. Uh, I know I'm pretty down, but it did help me cheer up. I'm glad. Good luck with the composing. Son, let me write this down in my grimoire. I just realized that she and I have the same earrings. You walk into the studio and see Nisi cowering in a corner. Nisi, are you okay? Thank God you're here. Please tell me you have the spell I requested. Sure. I want to know what happens when you give the wrong. I'm not gonna try it now because they need this. Incense. Great. Can you light them? Sure. Where do you keep the matches? Don't you have any? Naomi, no. Then how am I supposed to? Is that the sound again? There's something else in here, isn't there? Okay, fine. Yes, there is. Happy now? What are they? Who cares? Look at my precious paint. They've been drinking them straight from the bottle. I can't make art if they keep eating my supplies. But so much for smoking them out since someone doesn't care matches on them. Girl, you wanted the instant. I like this girl. I'm not upset. I like this girl. Yes, I get it. Witches love burning stuff. That doesn't mean we walk around with matches. Anyway, it sounds like these critics are something more than your regular lousy energy. A basic cleaning incense isn't strong enough for them. What do we do then? Great. Another situation you're not great in. Meddling with the spirits is pretty advanced though. But maybe talking with them would help. It can't be that hard. Grand make it look easy. And I'm Grand's best student. I guess try again. Try something. How bad could it go? Let's do confidence. Well, we're going to have to chant with them. A chant? Just let me get a pot of tea with some biscuits then. Just salt will do. Have you got any? You're being serious. I've got salt. I use for the watercolor sometimes. Let me grab it. Easy goes off and get the salt. Here you go. Now, I need to know one thing before we start. Do you know what these creatures are called? Rats. The last witch called them Fibble Nibblers. Fibble what? Fibble Nibblers. I've never heard of those. But okay, now I need to... Hold on, you're not just like pulling my leg, are you? What do you mean? You actually believe me? Yes! You're bae, of course I believe you. And hell, I'm not living here. You know I'm better than me. I care about you, so why wouldn't I? Oh, No one has ever outright believed me right before. It was tough when I was a kid. You've seen the film never once. You've seen him. Wait, you've seen the film never since you were a kid. Oh, is that our imaginary friend that's still following her? Yeah, and they used to get me into all sorts of trouble at school. Because of them, I couldn't concentrate as much as the other kids. Then I would get Then I would yell at them, and obviously no one else could see them. So, well, maybe this time we'll get it sorted out once and for all, okay? Thanks. Now I need to cast a circle, and once it's cast, either of us can leave it until I take it. Wait, run that back. Now I need to cast a circle, and once it's cast, neither of us can leave it until I take it down. Yeah, sure. You pour salt into your hand. You notice a bit of dirt. Hopefully this is salt is good enough. Earth elements of trees, rocks, and flowers. I call on you to guide us in the circle. Air element of those communication. I call you to guide us in the circle. Fire elements of passion and creativity. I call on you to guard us in the circle. Water element of people and flow of life. I call on you to guard us in the circle. Alright, should be good now to start talking. Go ahead and ask your first question. Why are you here? Take a deep breath, empty your mind, awake, and answer from the pimple nibblers. Did you hear anything? Give me 1 second. Take a few moments if I don't hear anything. Couldn't you see me lying? No, the story about her childhood sounds sincere. And you could definitely sense it. Be something energy in here. You listen for a few more moments. I think I heard it just something. Really? What are they saying? I'm not sure. They're speaking in a language I feel like I almost understand but don't. They're doing that again. They're talking like that when they're extra annoyed. You can understand them. If you can talk to them, then why am I doing this? I can't talk to them when they like this. That's why I need your help. You get the feeling there's more going on here than he's just telling you. Let me see what I can figure out. Any information, even slightly wrong, is good information, right? You think you heard them say they want help, they're bored, they like to watch you struggle. They've been bullying her for the past couple of days. I kind of feel like they might want to help, but I don't know what they want to help with. Help. All they do is terrorize me. Maybe they think they're helping. I would love to know their definition of help. So far, all they've done is sabotage any semblance of my report in the village. It doesn't matter what they want. What will make them go away? You feel like you just barely understand what they're saying. They might be crying. They said they'll leave when they want. Sacrifice your firstborn child. That is not what I'm about to say. Cause I feel like they are trying to help. They might be crying. They said they'll leave when they want. That's not something she gonna want to hear. I want to know, what do you mean by they're crying? For real, I mean, if they could learn to behave, they could stay. And what does behave mean? Stay out of my way, be quiet, no eating pay. You're not getting much out of this conversation. You can send the Nibbler's persistent, but you still can't completely understand them. Maybe you need to take another approach with and her little spirit friend. Alright, what am I supposed to do? You don't know. Become friends and know them, do it, sacrifice your first person. Well, become friends, maybe? Maybe? Do you know how hard I've had to work to get people to take me seriously again? I had to get into a top art school, and then I had to be the top of the top art school. So no, I won't be friends with these creatures again. You know what? I think I'm just done here for today. I'm going to go home and work there. I've got too much to be dealing with this time. Easy turn to walk out of the circle. Nisi, wait, the circle, I needed to. Before you can stop her, Nisi steps out of the circle. You both hear the sobbing of the fifth. Iris! Suddenly, a tornado of art supplies starts flying. Oh no! Clearing paint across the wall. Thunderstorm clouds of glitter explode. It rains charcoal and pastels. Run! You both managed to escape the art studio in one piece, though you are a bit of a mess. Oh, let's wait for the things to settle down. We'll come back later to clean up the mess. It doesn't matter. All my art supplies are ruined now. I'm not getting the mirror done for the festival. Nisi runs off towards the home. You think about chasing after her for a second, but maybe you need some time alone. Maybe try to talk to the feminine. It wasn't such a good idea after all. No. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and bracket. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. It's in the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please be safe. Let's be kind to each other. Let's be kind to ourselves. I know a lot of stuff is happening right now, but I'm hoping that you guys find your peace inside of it. So just be kind and just be kind, you guys. I'm going to be sending you my peace and my hope for each one. All right. Have a good day. Good night. Love you guys. Be safe. Adios. Oh, and drink some water.